I know this angle looks so crazy, but hey, welcome back to my channel. Like, finally, right? Finally. This angle just gonna have to do, but it is what it is. I hope everybody been living in love, peace, and harmony. And if you haven't, let's get you right. So today, I kind of want to talk about, there's a plane. Yeah. I kind of want to talk about healing the sacral chakra. We know, well, let me tell you, sacral chakra is where a lot of sexual trauma is stored, a lot of energy when it comes to self-confidence, creativity, pleasure, you know what I'm saying, passion. And a lot of things and a lot of harsh feelings get trapped there, and they transmute to like physical pain. You know, when your hips get stiff and you can't whine like you used to, or you don't quite enjoy intimacy, sexual intimacy the way you used to because some things have happened, or you just feel shamed about sex because we live in America. Let me tell you, America is so perverted, but they talk about sex like it's a taboo, like we not gonna be doing it. They don't talk about STDs, pregnancy, but you know people out here doing it. So I know there are some people that have shame when it comes to enjoying sex, even as a grown-ass adult, because of how we were raised, especially if you had some religious trauma. But what has helped me has been not only like meditation with sacral chakra frequency, but also hip opening stretches and sacral chakra yoga, doing things like we grew up doing. If you did sports like the butterfly, the frog, splits, straddle, like if you do that enough weekly and breathe, let me tell you something. You can shift the whole trajectory of your life and how you experience pleasure, combined with saying things like, I am worthy of pleasure. First of all, I am worthy of existing. I am beautiful. I have the right to create. I have the right to create the way I want to. It sounds silly, but that can really shift your whole paradigm if you do that. Like, even if you do it 5 minutes before work, like saying things and seeing things enough shifts how you think and how you feel about yourself and how you feel about your environment. And it's really time for Black people, Black women, I want to talk to Black women, to experience pleasure the way we deserve. Whether that be sexually, or whether it just be your favorite food spot down the street. You deserve that. And you deserve not to feel guilty about that because of whatever somebody said to you about you enjoying pleasure in the past, about shaming you, or you shaming yourself based in the things other people have said about and to you, and you have now internalized that other person's truth. You feel me? So that's what I've been working on. And I ain't gonna lie, I've been crying. I have been crying, and I'm not ashamed to say I've been crying because I've been releasing other people's reality from mine. I've been rejecting that from me, from my life, you know? But, you know, what I was about to say? Sacral chakra is associated with orange. You should eat orange things like oranges, tangerines. What else is orange? I don't know. Ooh, I also know nuts are really good for the sacral chakra. Yeah, and I love listening to good music that I can whine to. I can put on some Egyptian, let me tell you, some Cranium, some Island Boy Drake, you know, and some soca. That's feel-good music. Soca is really feel-good music, and yeah, it'll get you right. But I also want to talk about the throat chakra. because I've been healing and dealing with that too. Growing up in an environment where, if you know me, you know I'm very opinionated, but that hasn't always been welcomed. I haven't always been applauded for that. And by that, I mean my household, where I was told to shut up and stay in a child's place. But I have always spoken up for myself. But at one point, because people kept telling me I was mean or crazy, I started internalizing that because I spoke up for myself. And my voice became very quiet. I wasn't really sure of myself. I used to cheer, and when I used to call like cheers, like for everybody else to do, I would just stop in the middle and just freeze because I wasn't sure of myself. And this carried on to like now, like me freezing and not valuing my own word. And it's not that I don't know what to say or how to say it. It's like I feel like I don't have the authority to say it because other people have told me that my whole life, try to convince me I was wrong when I know how I feel about something. I know what I'm seeing. I know my truth, and I know my truth is a part of the universal truth. And I've been working on that by saying, I speak my truth. I say how I feel. I say it respectfully. You know, I speak up for myself. I speak up for those around me, but I say it with love and I say it respectfully. By saying that every morning and just meditating that and doing the mantras associated with the sacral and throat chakra, I have been deep in my healing and feeling girl bag. I ain't even gonna lie. But I hope this helping somebody out there, because to me, this is shadow work. Because not only am I figuring out what I'm healing from, I'm physically doing it. And sometimes we do either or, and we don't think like it's necessary to do the other. Like, we got all the right words down in the journal. Let me not go do some yoga. Let me not eat healthy. But it really shifts and changes who you are and everything around you when you combine all of those things. And it can be such a drastic feeling, because you might look to your left or your right and you don't see the people that were there around you when you were not intentionally and actively healing. And what I mean by this, intentionally and actively healing, is that, say for instance, I may have said this before, but say for instance, you cut yourself on something by accident. It's gonna heal because that's just the way the human body is set up. But you're not intentionally healing until you clean it, disinfect it, and put something, ointment on it and wrap it up. That's intentionally healing. A lot of people are not going to go out of their way and get the resources and peep the resources that are already given to them by God. A lot of people are not going to choose to intentionally heal. And if you're watching this video right now, this is for you, because you are intentionally healing and you are seeking that. I don't know who's having trouble with trauma, physically, mentally, spiritually in their life. I don't know how you trying to go about getting out, but I'm just telling you how I did. Stretching, healing, doing yoga, praying, meditating, doing mantras, eating better, claiming the life that I deserve. I know what I deserve, but I didn't always. I didn't. And this is for you, trying to figure out what you deserve, trying to understand what you deserve, trying to call in what you deserve. You deserve that just because you exist, not because you have this, not because you come from there, not because you look like whatever, but just off the strength of you existing, that God spit you out, that the universe spit you out. You deserve. And don't let nobody make you feel any different. So, ending with that, because you deserve to heal. You deserve to feel good. You deserve to speak up. You deserve to be in alignment. And I just hope this video could possibly help you with that. I pray that you live in your truth and you decide to live in your truth in this moment. Have a great month.